Sincerely acting, this video is for you. Caring for the vagina is not all about changing your underwear. It's not all about you buying so many feminine products, but it's about what goes on during, the sexual intercourse. In this video, I'll be talking about number one is communicating with your partner. You can tell him about STI testing. Also talk to your partner about using protection. It is very, very important. You tell him or her that this is what I want. You have to set boundaries. A healthy sex life is not all about the pheromones, the music in the background, the serene environment, the lovey-dovey situation going on. It's about the health behind it. Okay, imagine yourself doing something with someone that is infected. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That is why I said you have to communicate to your partner. You have to tell your partner, baby, we need to go for an STI testing. Second point here is knowing your STI status. When we talk about STI, what do I mean? Sexually transmitted infection, like the popular ones that we know out there, the HIV, hepatitis B virus, hepatitis C virus, syphilis, we have chlamydia, we have gonorrhea. So most times this sexually transmitted infection shows no signs at all. They are actually asymptomatic. They can be in a man and show signs, but as soon as it's being transferred to a woman, the woman begins to show signs. So that's why STI testing is very, very important. But thankfully, this sexually transmitted infection are actually curable, so there is no need for you to panic. Reaching out to your partner to let him know that I would like to know your STI status doesn't mean that you're insinuating or you're accusing him or her of having an STI. Just for you trying to look out for yourself, trying to look out for your health and the health of your children. Because just imagine you have HIV, because a lot of people obviously have HIV, a lot of people are HIV positive. Just imagine that kind of a person getting pregnant. The risks of your unborn kids or you being pregnant having HIV is also high, because most times people don't adhere to the routine drugs that are being taken. So why don't you just save yourself the stress of all of this? When it comes to testing, it's better you reach out to your physician and tell the physician everything in details, because every infection has a window period. What is window period? Window period is a period we got infected to the time the lab will be able to detect that infection. For HIV, for example, it has a window period of 3 to 6 weeks after exposure. Imagine you had intercourse with a HIV positive patient. If you go to run the test, come out negative, meanwhile you're actually positive. And just imagine at that point in time you want to volunteer to donate blood to a friend of yours or to a family, and they will run that test for you. It will actually come out negative, but you're actually positive because it's still in the window period. So if you want to go for testing, it's better you talk to your physician and tell him everything in details. You tell him the time you just finished having the unprotected test, and he will now tell you, okay, if you run the test now and still come back after 3 months or after 1 month to confirm if at all it's negative or if at all it's positive. So don't put laws into your hand, or don't just assume. You should talk to a physician. That is why we are there. Okay, another point is using protection. This should not be an afterthought. It should be a conversation before the sexual intercourse. It's not after you have laid with your partner. You have like, baby, we're supposed to use a protection. Why do you not use a protection now? I'm not happy about this. You're actually fooling yourself, because you actually know that this is what I'm supposed to do to prevent pregnancy, to risks of being prone to sexually transmitted infections. Just imagine you finally go for the test and it comes out positive. Where are you going to start from? It's going to be like your whole world is coming down. And funny, as a medical lab scientist, while working on samples, when it comes to HIV, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, syphilis, out of 10 samples, at least we must see one positive HIV sample. That's to show you that the rate of HIV, or let's say the rate of the STIs, is very, very high. So you should do yourself a favor as the females, because the male, most times it's just few of them that are very, very conscious of their health, but most of them, they are not conscious of their health. They don't take it seriously. So you as a female, this video is catering mainly for the females. It's for you to take your health seriously. The next point here is for you to pee after sex. Peeing after sex is not a guarantee for you not to have UTI. What is UTI? UTI is urinary tract infection. These are infections that can happen in the urethra. We have 2 passages when it comes to the female reproductive system. We have the urethra and we have the vagina. Okay, the vagina receives penetrating at intercourse, and that is where the sperm enters. Why the urethra is where the urine comes out from. So while having an intercourse, after having an intercourse, it's best for you as a girl for you to go wash up and pee. If you pee, it's not a guarantee that you don't have an STI, but it's a simple habit that can actually reduce the risk of you having UTI infection. Okay, because our body is so sensitive. If you notice that you're having a painful sex, that is a no-no, that is abnormal, especially when it's consistent, especially when it continues. You know that yes, it is actually abnormal. It's not normal for you to have a painful sex. Okay, if you notice that after sex you begin to have discharge, you begin to have irritation, you begin to have burning, you should go see a doctor too. Your girlfriend is not your doctor. Your boyfriend is not your doctor. They cannot help you. You go see a physician and you explain to them in details so they can help you. Don't try to outsmart your doctor. You have to tell them every single details. I want you to have it in mind that if at all you don't remember anything, that number one, you should know your STI status. Number two, you should always communicate with your partner. Number three, you should pee after sex. Number four, painful sex is normal. Number five, you should pay attention to changes after sex. Thank you guys for watching this video. If at all you have any question at all, drop it in the comment section and I'm going to reply. Yeah, please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like the video, and see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys, bye.